where in the world are we going to put this stuff? Now, today, you probably send and receive this documentation through email with your customer. You might even download it off a customer website, other ways that it might be exchanged at this point. But it probably lands on your laptop or your desktop computer or your phone. And then it gets saved somewhere or forwarded to someone internally who needs to get access. So now it's on another email account and on another computer where it was saved. And now it gets backed up to a backup copy of your network data off-site somewhere. So now there's another copy off-site of that same document that is on the server, that's on my laptop, that's in my email account, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And so where are we going to keep in the future? Where are we going to keep CUI? Can we, and a bigger question, I think, is could we narrow down the scope of where we keep it? Could we narrow down where we keep it? If the answer is no, meaning most of our business is defense business. A lot of departments in our company have to use the documents. It flows freely within our organization, and people need to have access. And that's just the way it is, and that's it, and that's all. Then you are kind of choosing the path, or it's chosen for you, maybe that's a way to say it, to secure your entire network. Okay, and so then you've got to do a full assessment of your entire network. That's what your SPUR score should be based on. And you should be preparing all the technical upgrades and overhauls and replacements and patches and such that are going to be needed to meet all the requirements. You're going to need to do training with all of your employees. You're going to need to be securing your whole physical facility, and protecting against outside parties just wandering in your building and such. So you'd have to protect the whole business. And that may be the case. And if that's the case, you probably want to be working with an MSP. Unless your IT department is highly skilled and trained on cybersecurity and compliance, then you probably want to get some outside help, and that would be a managed service provider in many cases, or other resource. That there are certainly conditions or considerations when selecting an MSP to work with. Not all of them are qualified or willing to get involved in this requirement. But anyway, that would be option door number A, door number one. All right, behind door number two is an easier path for some companies who maybe not all employees need to get access to CUI. Maybe we only have a few defense contracts. Maybe we could live with using a separate system to keep our CUI, and then to get to the CUI, to work with the CUI, I would log into the separate system. That separate system, they call it an enclave, could be set up on your company network. If your MSP or IT department knows how to set up an enclave on your network and completely segregate in every respect, including email, including backup, including logging in, restricting access, then that could be a way to kind of narrow down the scope and only have to upgrade a portion of your network or a separate area. Or you could use one of the commercially available cloud systems that are designed from the bottom up to meet these requirements from throughout, and then you would, instead of having your CUI ever land on your computer or land on your phone or land on your network, it would never go there. It would never be there. It would be in the separate system. That would be an alternative, and there are commercially available products today available. Short commercial, Miss Maddie. Core Business Solutions provides a product just like that called the Core Vault. We've built a cloud-based platform. You may know we have another cloud-based platform for ISO. It's called the Core Compliance Platform. We saw that many of our small customers were going to be overwhelmed with this complexity of overhauling their network to meet these requirements. And they needed extra help, and they needed, I guess we'll call it the easy button. So we built the Core Vault. It's an AWS environment, AWS GovCloud environment that is built from scratch to meet the technical requirements to meet NIST 800-171 and provide our customers with what they call evidence artifacts, the information you'll need to show to assessors to show that it technically meets the requirements. That is what Rick's job here at Core Business Solutions is. He's the Director of Security Solutions, and he and his team build the vault and maintain it. And they are continuing to monitor changes in the requirements and in the assessment process so that the vault stays ready. And so we're keeping it up to date. And that means it does change because it has to stay up to date as we go. But it's a great way to, I don't know, jump the line. And if it works for you to work in a segregated, work area, you should call and get some information about the vault and just check it out. Get a demo. Okay, I'm enough of a commercial, but I feel a passion for the small business who is just like a deer in the headlights trying to figure this thing out and overwhelmed with the budget to do this and don't really have a technical expert to rely on and just see this as a big distraction to their business, just total distraction to their business.
Yeah.
So we felt like we had to step up and use our technical resources to build a vault, so we did.
Thank you for watching this video to the end. This is part of a longer series on DFARS, NIST, and CMMC compliance produced by Core Business Solutions. Please subscribe to this channel, like this video with a thumbs up, and click the bell to get notified when we drop a new video. Also, we'd appreciate it if you would share this video with your colleagues who need to stay up to speed on DFARS, NIST, and CMMC. Thank you, and we'll see you again in the next video.